Umfana engasekho. Umakoti nangu usemusha. Sisamthanda. Ngiyacela ke mntanami ngicela ukuthi ke uye endlini kaMfweni uyobheka abantwana. Awusiyabona ubarela kanjani nomfazi kabhuti wakho? I feel ukuthi mdala futhi like because ubhuti kasiyebe kamdala. Umuntu like ongaya kuye ufune i-advice right now uzwa ama-gap ukuthi okay usiyabonga uzongena usibanibani but you don't have the full story ukuthi kwenzakalani. Ubungozi balapho ukuthi umfazi wengena uyakwazi ukuthi ayiluthe inhliziyo yendoda. Kodwa yabona. Hello. Mkazi. Umuntu ofishela izinto inawo. Lo muntu wenza ngosiko lakho nolufanele kuze sifike la.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about a controversial oh my god, an emotional show on DSTV Moja Love, on the show called Ukungenwa. We're focusing on the complicated relationship between uMamchunu, Siya, and uMamkhize, and asking some big questions. Is ukungenwa still necessary today? Is it fair? What happens when tradition clashes with love? Let's dive deep. So someone might ask a question to say, what is ukungenwa? So ukungenwa is an old traditional practice mostly observed among Nguni-speaking communities, where a widow is married by her deceased husband's brother. The goal is to protect the widow, keep her in the family, ensure that the husband's lineage continues. So historically, it was seen as honorable. It wasn't about forcing the woman. It was about survival, stability, and maintaining family ties. But in today's world of constitutional rights and personal freedom, ukungenwa is under scrutiny. So the show Ukungenwa is normally airs on Moja Love on DSTV channel 157 in South Africa. Follows Usiya Mhlongo, is the guy in the middle, a young man torn between cultural duty and his personal life. After the death of his brother, Siya's family, especially his father, we saw on the clip that I inserted earlier before I started talking, especially his father, pressures him to marry his late brother's widow, uMamchunu. uMamchunu is the lady, beautiful lady on the right. Even though Siya is already deeply committed to a long-time partner yakhe, uMamkhize, the lady on the left. So we have Siya in the middle, who is the husband, and then he has his long-time partner uMamkhize on the left. They are dating and already have a child together. And then uMamchunu comes in the mix, the lady on the right. She was Siya's older brother who passed away. That was her husband, and now the family is asking Siya to marry her. The process is called ukungenwa. So now it's like there is a clash between culture and love, because Siya already has the love of his life, and then now he's forced to marry because of his culture ukungenwa to his brother, to his late elder brother's widow, uMamchunu, is on the right. So it's not just tradition versus modernity. Like I said, it's about love versus obligation, personal dreams versus personal expectations. So let's be clear. Some viewers misunderstood the early episodes. uMamchunu and Siya were not romantically involved before the brother's death. There was no affair and there was no hidden relationship. This situation was purely triggered by tradition after tragedy. Still, it's a tough situation. Two people who didn't choose each other are now expected to build a marriage. while Sia already had the woman he loved, uMamKhize. Now, let's talk about Mamkhize. Like I said, she's the lady on the left. She's arguably the biggest victim in the story. uMamkhize was with Sia for years, supporting him and building a future. Suddenly, she's expected to accept that her partner must marry another woman, not because he fell in love, but because of tradition. So in the first season, we can see from even the clip that she's had, she's confused, she's betrayed, and her pain is so real on the screen. This isn't simply a jealous girlfriend story. Mamkhize is grappling with losing dreams, her plans, and the man she chose. So one might ask to say, is ukungenwa fair today? So some cultural experts say that ukungenwa once had value. It protected women in a time when widows had no legal or financial standing. But today, many experts argue that it strips widows of their right to choose. They say that respect for culture must evolve along respect for personal freedom. I mean, times have changed. Widows should be given the right to at least choose what they want, whether they want to stay in that family, the late husband's family, or to move on with their life. I feel like it's fair. So modern South African law supports freedom of choice. A woman today cannot be forced to marry anyone, not even by tradition. And let's be honest, expecting Sia to give up his real relationship with uMamkhize also causes deep harm. It's tough. Imagine being Sia, stuck between two impossible choices. On one side, you have your living family, your father, and community saying, be a real man, do your duty. On the other hand, you have a heart, your love for uMamkhize, your dreams, and your own plans. Sia is visibly battling depression, guilt, confusion, and the heavy burden of trying not to let down everyone, even if it means sacrificing himself and his plans with the love of his life for uMamkhize. uMamkhunu herself isn't a villain either. She didn't ask to be widowed. She didn't ask for Sia. She is also under pressure from the elders and tradition. She is just trying to survive, raise her children, and honor her late husband's family wishes, even if her heart is somewhere else. Her heart could still be with her late husband. You know, some people love their spouses in such a way that even in death they can't even move on. So what if uMamkhunu, her heart is still there? And you can tell even in the show, the way she speaks about her husband, she still loves her husband even in death. So I'm not sure whether she's comfortable with this whole situation of ukungenwa. So guys, in the end, ukungenwa forces us to ask hard questions. What matters more, culture or choice? Is it fair to ask anyone to give up love for duty? And how can we honor tradition without hurting the people we love? There are no easy questions, and there are no easy answers. It's just human beings trying to balance the old and the new, the heart and the heritage. Please guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think ukungenwa is still relevant? I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for viewing my channel. Those of you who haven't subscribed, may you please subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much guys. Stay blessed and stay well until we meet again in the next review. Bye.